And welcome to your day weather regional travel impact forecast on this Friday, the 23rd of January. We are your local and expert source of road weather impact forecasting for commercial vehicle operators and the traveling public in the high plains and Rocky Mountains. I'm DayWeather meteorologist Mark Huer. Well, our Arctic outbreak and Arctic weather event is in place here along and east of the Continental Divide, and the service map is valid for your Saturday morning. And we have Arctic air all across the Rockies and plains along and east of the Rocky Mountains and the Continental Divide. And we're going to see some good moisture and energy overrunning the top of this cold Arctic air throughout the central and southern plains and Rockies, and this is going to bring some significant winter weather impacts, especially for sections of New Mexico along I-25, but then especially out into the central and southern plains and for the I-40 corridor east of the Albuquerque area, and also for I-35 as we work our way into and through tonight and this weekend, with those winter weather conditions expanding further north and east as the weekend wears on, with improving conditions then out here across the central and southern Rockies and plains as the weekend moves on. But we do have this secondary little low pressure system up here that's going to come out of Canada and Alberta Clipper, and it's going to be flowing down the east side of the Rockies through Montana into Wyoming and northern Colorado on Sunday, and that's going to bring a secondary little snowfall event and keep some road impacts here across the northern Rockies and the high plains for the second half of the weekend. Let's dive into this first event, though, with New Mexico seeing the best snowfall and the highest road weather impacts from this Arctic outbreak and overrunning snowfall event over the course of tonight, tomorrow, and then especially on your Saturday night and the Sunday morning. We'll talk in detail about that in just a minute. And bitter cold temperatures last through the weekend for locations throughout the plains and the Rocky Mountains, the east divide, with temperatures only single digits in teens for highs and nighttime lows single digits to sub-zero readings. Then that secondary little light snowfall event to impact sections of Colorado, Montana, western Nebraska, western South Dakota, and eastern Wyoming Sunday through early Monday. We'll transition out of the Arctic air mass early next week, and this is going to bring in some very strong and gusty winds again across wind-prone locations of Wyoming and sections of northern Colorado. And we'll see closures for high-profile vehicles again on much of I-80 and I-25 in Wyoming as we head into early next week. But we have the cold and snow to talk about first. Here for tonight, through your Saturday and then into Sunday, for the I-80 corridor, western Nebraska on through Wyoming, eastern Utah. A little bit of some light snow shower activity, higher elevations west of Cheyenne along I-80 through the Laramie area towards the Rawlins locations of central I-80, and this is going to be producing trace to 2 inches into and through tonight, with some slick areas and black ice likely on the summit and also Elk Mountain and Arlington area, especially on I-80, but throughout these stretches. A little bit of some light snow shower activity as well on far western sections of I-80 and into eastern Utah. And one thing we have going for us here across the region is now some very cold air in place. And even though there'll still be some areas of light snow shower activity, road surfaces, while having some slick areas and black ice, not going to be overall icy, thanks to the cold temperatures and the cold Arctic air now allowing the snowfall to not stick a whole lot. That'll continue to be the case on Sunday as our secondary little round of some light snow shower activity moves down the eastern side of the Rockies, producing some additional light snow showers and some additional slick areas and black ice. But we're going to keep road impacts moderate, and you won't have to be expecting any high impacts from the second little round of snowfall either. For I-25 across Wyoming and I-90 western South Dakota, northeastern Wyoming, and southeastern Montana, we're going to be looking at some snow showers, slick areas overnight tonight, Colorado-Wyoming state line north towards the Casper area. Do be careful of that. Dry conditions, but some lingering slick areas on the I-90 corridor throughout the area, with then overall favorable conditions. For your Saturday, But here's that second little round of some light snow as we get into Saturday evening on through early Sunday, affecting sections of the I-80 corridor. Again, with the very cold surface temperatures, thankfully not widespread black ice or slick roads, but we will see some slick conditions, keeping our road impacts in that moderate level. And then the light snow showers expanding over the course of Sunday, with temperatures still just teens to maybe a few low 20s. Further south, I-25 across Colorado into northern and central New Mexico, and I-70 across Colorado. Light snow showers, slick areas, and some black ice tonight on in your Saturday, with the southern sections of I-25, Colorado-New Mexico state line towards Santa Fe and then Albuquerque, seeing rain changing to snow in the Albuquerque area, some slushy to slick roads as we work into the overnight and early morning hours of Saturday. And the best snowfall throughout this time frame will be along the I-25 corridor from Santa Fe towards Albuquerque, and especially in the higher elevations. And once we get into Saturday night on through early Sunday, temperatures for this area of I-25 in central New Mexico really going to plummet. So even though we don't have a lot of snowfall, with the warm recent temperatures, warm subsurface temperatures underneath the roadways, and then very cold air over the top of it, we're going to be looking at widespread frozen road surfaces, slick roads, black ice, and this is likely to make for some high impacts along sections of I-25 around the Santa Fe to Albuquerque area. Otherwise, just some slick spots on I-25 across Colorado during the evening and overnight hours. Some light snow shower activity continuing for the Colorado mountains along I-70. Nothing the mountains can't handle, but there will be some slick roads and black ice from some much needed snowfall. And as we get into Sunday itself, a little additional light snow shower activity coming back into the northern sections of I-25 in Colorado, with some lingering light snow shower activity for southern sections of I-25. And it will be these southern sections of I-25 that'll start to see improving weather conditions as we work our way through Sunday itself. Thanks for watching today. Travel safely and contact your state DOTs for current road conditions, restrictions, and closures.